What up, doe, and ahoo to you, Juggalos. Welcome to the ICP Tech 9 Beef episode of Juggalos Review Foods. All right, let's get right to the beef. We've got the McDonald's has two new sizes of Big Macs. This is the Grand Mac because we do things big around here on Juggalos Review Foods. So let's take a look what's inside. It comes in this box. It says Grand Mac on the box. And let's just see how big this is exactly. Here you go. Hopefully you can see that. I'd say it's comparable to the Whopper, which I'm sure is, of course, why they established their two new sizes of the Big Mac, because you've got the Whopper. I really like McDonald's as far as fast food places go. But let's just jump right into trying this SOB. Tastes good. It looks like they made my burger with the bottom bun upside down, but whatever, you know. Big Macs are pretty delicious, and this is even more of it. So if you're really hungry and you want a Big Mac, I think the Grand Mac's not a bad way to go here. I didn't pick up a drink when I went through the drive-thru to get this, and I could really go for some milk right now, but I'm looking at my table here, and in the preparation for the video, it looks like I didn't pour myself a cup of milk beforehand, but with the power of editing technology, I all of a sudden have my milk. So now, you probably know by now, and if not, I guess you're hearing it here first, but most likely everybody knows about this, that Tech 9, yeah, if you might not have known that they're beefing, but yes, it's not just Twisted, it's now Tech 9, and, you know, basically, in a radio interview video that's on YouTube, 97 point something, I don't know what the exact name of the show was, but Tech 9 was on, and he was being asked questions about being compared to ICP, and he's played at every gathering that I've been to since 2012, and he really distanced himself from Juggalos and ICP. He gave him some props, he didn't deny that they had built an empire, but he just really distanced himself from the whole Juggalo thing. When they asked him what he based off Strange Music, his record label, off of, he just said E40 and whatever. He just didn't give ICP their credit, because his success level now is very much in the mainstream with Hood Go Crazy and stuff like that, and that's fine. But and then so ICP came on the same radio show not too much longer after that interview and addressed that and said they reiterated many times that they weren't out there dissing Tech9, but that he just wasn't quite giving them their proper respects. He brought up Raw Dog. Tech9 went in his interview brought up Raw Dog lines at the gathering and the drug bridge. And, like, I guess you can't deny, maybe, I mean, like, but, that's the first thing that he goes to. And the way that he was just during the interview made it seem like, oh man, that stuff's like, like weirdos, you know what I'm saying? I think he, I don't, I can see where Violent J, why he would want to respond to that interview if you saw Tech9's interview. Now, I mean, obviously Tech9, he's not saying he doesn't have love for Juggalos, but like, just if you watch the interview, then you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyway, Violent J goes on there and he says that Tech9 should have like been more honest about his inspirations and like inspired by ICP, like a little bit, a lot of it actually, but. And he reiterated many times, Violent J did, that he wasn't out there dissing him. He was just trying to, set things straight. But then Tech9 responded, and it wasn't just in like an interview. He put it to record. It's in the end of a song. And he sounded pissed off. So sorry for rambling on about it, but that's where the beef comes from. Hence the theme of this episode, ICP, Tech9 beef. As for this beef, the Grand Mac, fucking 9 out of 10. I mean, give me a break. Like, Big Macs, you'd have to be living under a rock if you haven't eaten a Big Mac. And almost have to be living under a rock if you haven't heard about this beef between Tech9 and ICP by now. But, yeah, the Grand Mac. Forget Burger King, and yeah, the Whopper. I mean, I like a Whopper too. I like hamburgers in general. But I think McDonald's is really schooling it with this Grand Mac. And as always, on every episode of Juggalos Reviews Foods, we eat the whole fucking meal. Oh, man. Real quick, just some specs. The Grand Mac was $4.79. So not a bad price, to be honest. And I've got some other specs pulled up. The Big Mac is 1.6 ounces. And the Grand Max calories is 860. It's kind of a lot. Fuck. And then the Big Mac's calories, just a regular Big Mac, is 563 calories. A Big Mac's price is $3.99 versus the Grand Mac being $4.79. So, for a step up from a Big Mac, the Grand Mac, price-wise, really not bad. And lastly, I'll read you the lyrics to the Tech9ne diss, which is at the end of a song called Eat 2, I believe. Peep, peep, how I seek, excuse me, peep, peep, how I heat seek, travel deep feet, just to eat meat. Beast teeth mangle with beef, let the peace leak, then I chief keef, 'cause I ain't tripping off no bitch assness. I rip past this. You pick hell, you get ashes, a big fail like skipped classes, people feeling like they made N9ne, 'cause I did shows and they paid N9ne in the area of 8 Mile, but they acting like they Kim Basinger. All I ever do is show Juggalo, all I ever do is show love. Juggalo does get a show plug from a flow thug. Now they grow grudge when I bareback I can't say that next part because I'm not black. No rub. Had to work for the love on the Wicked Wonka tour. Fans turned back. Still I hit them with the stamina, and then they turned around. N9ne earned that. Told Joe I'd be touring when they do the march. Gotta go stack, homie, to pay for my divorce. Now he trying to make the people turn another back on me. Expletive deleted. I don't need nothing but this music and these Grand Mac, y'all saying? And all the fans and my children, an apology for you dogging me and my big crew on a beach somewhere in Miami with my ladies poo nanny. I can eat too. So there you have it. What more can be said? ICP's beefing with Twisted, and I guess the whole Magic Ninja Entertainment fam will not be at this year's gathering, so forget all of them. Now, and Tech9ne's been at every show since 2012, probably before that, but I've been going to every gathering since 2012. So, they're beefing, so I'm only assuming that Tech9ne won't be at the gathering, but I'm not saying that will be the case, but I can only assume that it will be the case. So nobody from Strange Music, nobody from Magic Ninja Entertainment. Back in the day, ICP had beef with Eminem, but he was mainstream, so it didn't even matter. But now they're having beef with their own underground circuit of people. But, I have total, they put on the gathering. I love ICP, and the beef stuff needs to be squashed. You know what I'm saying? But that's up to them to do that. As for us, Juggalo fam, we got nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? So, if you like this episode of Juggalos Review Foods, please hit like and subscribe, and share the video to make your hood go crazy, y'all. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode. We do 2 episodes a month. And what more can I say except woo woo!